In 2026, the most dangerous thing you can bring into a job interview is a perfect answer. You've been told to be flawless, to polish every word, and to hide every crack in your armor. But while you're busy trying to look like the ideal candidate, the AI biometric scan on the other side of that camera is flagging you as a scripted robot. Every time you use a generic STAR method template or a polished LinkedIn-ready response, you aren't building trust. You're creating cognitive load for the recruiter and a red flag for the algorithm. The truth? HR doesn't hire perfect people anymore. They hire high-agency partners who are brave enough to be real. Today, we are dismantling the perfection trap. I'm revealing why AI is now programmed to reject candidates who look too good to be true, and I'll show you exactly how to use your flaws as your greatest competitive advantage.
Let's look inside the black box. By 2026, over 50% of major enterprises use AI-powered video analysis. These tools aren't just listening to your words, they are measuring your micro-expressions and vocal resonance. When you try to be perfect, your facial muscles tighten, your vocal pitch stays in a safe, artificial range. To an AI trained on millions of data points, this isn't professionalism, it's performative impression management. The algorithm detects a mismatch between your words and your physiology. Result? You get ghosted because you failed the authenticity check. The top 1% of candidates understand that humanity is your edge. As AI absorbs the low-level screening tasks, recruiters are doubling down on what the machine can't do, sensing potential, building trust, and identifying true leadership.
The perfect candidate syndrome is a myth that prolongs vacancies and kills careers. Most candidates think having high standards means being perfect. But in reality, perfectionism is just fear disguised as productivity. Recruiters are actually looking for self-awareness and coachability. When you claim you have no weaknesses or use that tired "I'm a perfectionist" line, you signal a lack of maturity. You aren't avoiding feedback, you're avoiding the real world. Instead of auditioning for a role, you need to start solving problems. A partner doesn't wait for permission, they ask for forgiveness. They don't just follow rules, they know when to break them to create value. So how do you win? You use the Flawless Flaw Strategy. This is section 05 on page 9 of my 14-page interview blueprint. A flawless flaw isn't a fake weakness. It's a vulnerable strategic asset. For example, instead of saying you're too detail-oriented, you tell a story about a time you got hung up on a detail that caused a project delay. But then, you show the systemic fix you built to ensure it never happens again. This turns a weakness into a safety signal. It proves you are honest enough to see your flaws and strategic enough to solve them. This is what flips the power in the room. You aren't begging for a job. You are interviewing them to see if they deserve your problem-solving skills. If you want to master this unperfect narrative, I've done the heavy lifting for you. In the description below, you'll find the link to the interview blueprint. Go to page 9, section 05. There is a worksheet specifically designed to help you find your flawless flaw and turn it into your greatest strength. Don't wait until you're in the hot seat to realize your perfect persona is being rejected by the machine. Download the PDF, fill it out tonight, and walk into your next interview as a partner, not a seeker. If this strategy shifted your perspective, hit the subscribe button and like this video. It helps the algorithm push this to other high performers who are tired of the STAR method rat race. Mastering your flaws is step 1, but there is a nuclear option in the 3 anchor narrative that most candidates are too terrified to use. It's the strategy of leading with your failures. Next week, I'm revealing why you should actually talk about your biggest career failure first, before they even ask. We are going to explore how strategic vulnerability creates an unbreakable authenticity anchor that stops an interviewer's skepticism in its tracks. If you want to stop playing defense and start commanding the room, you cannot miss the next masterclass. Grab the interview blueprint now, flip to section 05, and start prepping your flawless flaw for next week. I'll see you in the next one. Let's get you hired.